It's time to get rambling with your host of the Ramblin' Bout Wrestling podcast, Nick Pearl. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Ramblin' Bout Wrestling podcast. I'm your host, Nick Pearl. This is the one and only good guy, Vilardi, and that is Bear. Usually when we do a podcast, if I got a lot of people on, we're on Zoom. But since the three of she sneezed. But since the three of us are going to WrestleMania, we're going to be in Vegas, I said, what the hell, let's have all three of us together. And since I don't have like an office or a recording studio,
We're in a basement.
We're in my basement.
Pretty much.
And we have Monday Night Raw on. So right now, just so you guys understand, it's 9:19 p.m. AJ Styles just defeated Karrion Kross. I missed how it happened, but it happened.
Phenomenal.
And phenomenal form?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice. And Logan Paul is now cutting a promo, and the crowd is booing, as what the Netflix captions say. So guys, how excited are we to go to Vegas and to go to WrestleMania?
Yes.
And you gotta give me something more than that. He's just chilling there, laying relaxing, not saying anything. Vilardi's in the middle. I should be in the middle.
I don't want to be in the middle.
He doesn't want to be in the middle.
I've told him this 3 times now.
But he's in the middle anyway.
God bless not having to
Switch.
go
I
to
don't wanna
work
be in
and
the
do
middle
something
anymore.
fun.
All right, we'll switch. All right.
That's what I'm most excited about.
Vilardi,
There we
you
go.
can't yell because you're in front of the mic, so you need to be
understand.
careful. How excited are we to go to Vegas? I didn't get an answer from you.
I just said something.
What did you say?
I said I'm very excited to go. It's nice to get off of work.
That
Oh,
sounds,
that's what you
and
said?
do something fun.
that sounds scripted.
I thought you said this was something fun, that we were doing the podcast right now.
No, this sucks.
Oh, you...
There, that was scripted. Go off script.
Oh, my God. This is going to be unhinged, this one. This is minimal editing.
Oh no.
I got to pull up the WrestleMania card. What's your most anticipated match of both nights?
Triple threat.
The triple threat?
Triple threat.
Bear, what
By
about
far.
you?
Styles and Paul, honestly.
That's probably going to steal
That's
the show.
going to be an acrobatic masterpiece.
Logan Paul is just insane, and just the fact that
As much
he's
as
just...
people hate him, he's damn good.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't like the guy, but I've come to respect him, as a performer.
Oh, yeah. He loves the business.
He does, and it's
So
shocking.
You're gonna pull up the card.
Yeah, I kept scrolling aimlessly. It didn't end up working.
You had the card
I saw
open
the
though.
pictures on there.
You had the
yeah,
card
but it
open.
wasn't the full card.
So look up WrestleMania full card.
All right,
Yeah,
WrestleMania.
they just put it on
You
like...
spelled wrestling
full
wrong.
card. It's all right. All right, here we go.
What type of podcast is this if you can't spell wrestling?
It's a mistake.
How can you ramble about something you can't spell?
41. I'm actually excited for many matches.
He's excited for Liv and Raquel against...
He's excited for Jayden and Naomi.
My most anticipated match is probably, just because I want to see the outcome, LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. I just want Jacob Fatu to finally get that singles belt. I mean, he hasn't even been in the company for over a year.
Yeah.
It's close to a year, but
He
he's not
could,
there yet.
But I don't know if Solo's going to say something about it.
I think Solo might cost him the match.
It's possible, but we'll get to that when we get to our official predictions. So let's get through night 1 of WrestleMania. We're going to go through all the important stuff, which is most of the card. But the matches that aren't as important, we'll talk for maybe a minute, and we'll move on. You'll know which ones those will be. So, WrestleMania night 1 on Saturday. The matchup that I was very excited for when the Royal Rumble event ended. Now, instead of being the main event, it's the main opener.
This was never going to be the main event.
It had a chance.
No, it didn't.
All right. Jay Uso versus Gunther.
Jey Uso.
You got Jay Uso winning?
Yes.
Yeet.
I had Gunther, but after what they did to Jimmy, I think Jay's gonna have it.
And even in the promo that we didn't really pay attention to tonight,
I didn't know there was a
Gunther
promo.
mentioned the fact that he is 3-0 against Jay.
And it would make no sense
It would make no
if
sense.
Jay lost.
It would kill all the credibility he has. And, you want to start WrestleMania off hot. You want to start it off with some of the crowd's going to be invested
And look at
in.
what they did last year. They had Drew win the first match.
Even though Priest cashed in
I know,
after
but
that.
he still did win the match.
He
though.
did win the match. He did. I like to think of when Brock Lesnar lost to Rollins for the Universal title, whatever Mania that was. But Jey Uso, 60,000 fans, whatever number they make up, all yeeting. That's going to be a moment that people are never going to forget.
No.
So if they go with the other way with Gunther retaining,
They'll never forget it. But
they'll never
for a different
forget
reason.
it. It's for the different reason. But I don't mind if Gunther wins it. But at
I
that
do.
point, who do you have beat him?
Brock.
If Brock was
I don't
available,
think he'll ever be back.
No, Brock is done.
they mentioned him. Cody
Give
mentioned
us-
him. on
But then
SmackDown.
with one of the graphics, they like totally erased him.
Give us Sheamus.
Sheamus.
Sheamus versus Gunther.
I love that.
Is she
I'd be
hurt
fine.
right now?
Sheamus is totally fine. He's putting on Twitter since Orton's trying to get a WrestleMania match.
He's available.
Sheamus says, I'm available.
That would be a banger.
That would be a banger.
That would be a
I would
banger.
Banger
like
after
that.
banger after banger.
Burger
I
after
think
burger
that, I
after
think
burger.
if they heard his OG theme song, I think they would.
I don't think they're going to give us his OG theme song.
They're gonna get a-
F.
Okay.
You guys ready for Def Rebel to ruin WrestleMania again?
Def Rebel.
Oh my god, I got to bleep that.
Minimal editing.
Minimal editing. All right, match number 2. And I don't even know if this is the order. This is just the nights that they're on. The matchup I was very excited for. I'm going to say that for every match. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I've been saying it for months. Naomi can only feel the glow for so long until something's going to crack. She finally cracked. Everyone needs to now proceed with caution with Naomi. This is a matchup that this is the first singles women's match that is non-title at a WrestleMania. Am I right or wrong?
Since
Why are you asking us?
2006 or 2005.
What was that match?
I think it was I saw a graphic about it. I think it was like Candice Michelle and somebody else.
I was barely even born. How do you know that?
I saw something posted on Instagram about it. They said the last time it happened was in like 2005 or 2006.
Well, nobody remembers it, so
Doesn't happen.
we could
20
erase that.
years. It's pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome, and there's a lot of momentum going behind this. While Jade really hasn't wrestled a ton of singles matches, Naomi's a perfect person to put her in the ring with, and they got the chemistry from that tag team that they've been in. Who do you think takes it?
Naomi.
God, I'm 50-50.
I don't
I
think.
think-
I
I
don't
think
think
it
It
Jade
would
have
kill
right now.
It would kill all of Naomi's recent character work.
Yeah,
if
I
she
know,
were to
because I
lose.
think how she's like been elevated with the whole thing. With, like obviously, like Jade is probably gonna be like strong, like a decent chunk of the match. But I think by the end, I think Naomi's gonna.
She's probably gonna
Take control.
I could see her debuting like a brand new move. She's gonna have a new theme song coming out.
Because I feel like the winner of this probably will get elevated to like the title picture in the future.
And if Bianca wins, we could get Bianca and Naomi.
Or even Bianca
Even
and
though
Jade.
that's not going to happen.
The triple threat. We could get the 3-way.
That's inevitable. That's gonna happen eventually.
I feel like the Raw after Mania, if Naomi wins, they're going to come out, celebrate. Jade's going to call her out. Bianca's going to come out.
Man, I
Or is
wonder
that
what matches we're
SmackDown?
gonna see there.
I don't
Wait,
even
is
know.
that-
It's not what matches. Who's gonna be there? We gonna get an Aleister Black at Raw after
John
Mania?
Cena's gonna
John
be there.
Cena. Cody Rhodes is not even advertised, as you said.
Well, as of right now.
As
of
for
right
now,
now.
Supposedly.
yeah, that's they're putting a little doubt in our minds. But Naomi's got to win this.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. And then for Bianca to win the title, then you could see that maybe Bianca's the one that.
I don't think Bianca's winning.
Let me get to that. We could see that Bianca's the one that started getting the wheels turning for Naomi to attack Jade or something along those lines.
Yeah, Bianca's definitely partially at fault.
Oh yeah, she's showing
you
heel
saw how
tendencies
she
now.
reacted in the Elimination Chamber when she got all nervous.
Yeah, and even now with her being like pretty much a heel, but not, it's like she needs that one moment to solidify the turn. We'll probably get that at Mania. But we'll get to Bianca when we get to the women's 3-way.
Is he going to eat?
Now this is one of the matches that is happening at WrestleMania. War Raiders versus New Day. Who wins?
New Day.
New Day.
New Day. Moving on. Actually, unless Big E shows up, then the War Raiders are going to win. But I don't necessarily think they're going to have Big E come out right now.
It's been a while since the New Day have held titles, and with this heel run, it wouldn't make sense for them not to win it.
Yeah, and they've been building this run up for how many months, and they
Yeah.
just started.
And the War Raiders
pushing
have
them.
had the titles for a while. They've been pretty boring, like most Triple H booking
Hear me
tag
out.
teams.
Let's hear
New
this guy
Day.
out.
New Day wins the titles. We get Kofi Mania Part 2. They lose Raw after Mania.
I could see them losing a Raw after Mania to Big E.
Oh,
To Big
That would be
E.
Big
crazy.
E ain't wrestling.
No, Big E comes out and screws them.
Oh,
In a
maybe.
rematch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like when Zack Ryder won the Intercontinental at Mania, and then The Miz beat him the next night.
yeah.
It's stupid booking, but I wouldn't mind it.
It would be entertaining to see.
It would be very entertaining.
We would be there as well.
We will be there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Moving on. I was watching a couple of matches with Jayden last night, and they were matches or moments at WrestleManias that like fever dreams. Why did this happen, and why was it so good? the matches that we watched, Snoop Dogg was on commentary, and it was the Final Testament going up against the Pride. And people watching the match like, this is nothing special. But Snoop Dogg on commentary made it hilarious. Something so much fun to watch. From that, we watched the WWE Tag Team Showcase match from the WrestleMania before.
39. That was good.
It had no right to be that good either.
Oh, I remember watching that. That was great.
You got like Braun Strowman, Ricochet.
You had a huge
the Vikings,
Ford moment
Montez Ford jumping over the barricade.
Yeah.
Angelo Dawkins, the spot that like turns the whole match up a notch when Strowman was doing the Strowman Express around the ring, and then Angelo Dawkins just shoulder tackles him down like full on football. Crazy spots. A match that nobody expected to be that good. Moving on to the match that I'm talking about here is Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Chad Gable still yet to get a singles match on the WrestleMania card. El Grande,
but he does now?
Grande Americano is getting the singles match at WrestleMania. Okay, 2 different people, maybe.
Oh,
maybe.
Sure.
But like Ezekiel.
Oh God! Don't even get me
Speak
started.
with Zeke.
Don't even get me started with Ezekiel. That was so dumb.
And then they had like the grandma, like.
Oh man! I remember when
that was peak WWE though.
That was a good time.
That was not a good time.
We loved it.
Raw after WrestleMania, he's watching. He texts me, Nick, you might want to record your reaction to so and so at this time. I'm like, all right, is this something I'm gonna like? He goes, you'll see. Ezekiel. Oh man, I was so pissed. Huh? No! Ezekiel! I was so pissed. But no, Grande Americano and Rey Mysterio is going to be the comedy spots of this show. But they're both going to go out to prove a point. Rey Mysterio could still go in a singles match, a showcase match.
I could see that going 20.
I don't think it's going to go 20. It could. I see it going
15 tops.
Like 12, maybe 12 to 15. Same. I don't know why we're going with times 14. Here, but stop
17.
it. 13, 15.
Sure. Squash.
No,
that's not a squash. Imagine it's a squash.
It's not.
That'd be so dumb. But this is just going to be a good match. It's going to be a big showcase for Chad Gable, Americano Gable, Rey Mysterio. You flip a coin, either one of these guys can win. It depends on if they're gonna unmask him. Is how I see this match going.
After Mania, mask versus mask match.
Could get a mask versus mask.
Mask versus eye.
No, not his eye.
Oh my God!
Not his eye.
He just got his eye back.
Oh.
Let's take it. Let's take it away.
Bad. That was so bad.
So stupid.
No, but I think they're gonna. Maybe they'll find. Look, Grande Americano stood tall tonight, so by logic, Rey Mysterio should win. But I'm gonna say El Grande Americano.
No,
Rey won.
Rey won.
But El Grande Americano attacked him after with the steel plate in his face.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think Grande will use that to win at Mania. What do you boys think?
Could.
He doesn't agree with me, though.
I'm like torn because I feel like...
You want to flip a coin?
I feel like Ray... It's tough to say.
I feel like there's going to be an interference of some sort. I just don't know.
It's not going to be clean. I feel like...
This is definitely not going to be clean at all. Probably the dirtiest match in the card.
I feel like El Grande needs it, but I could also see Ray winning it. It's tough.
It is tough.
Because I feel like this is kind of a type of feud where like the face goes over. But I'm not sure.
So he's going to say Ray, I guess. Vilardi?
Yeah, I'm going to say Ray.
I don't know.
It's a good prediction. It's
probably going to be wrong, but it's okay.
You never know.
Who are you saying?
I said El Grande Americano.
I'll go with Ray.
All right, so you're just going to go and spite me, you fricks. Oh, my God. The next matchup on the card, what I'm very excited for. How many times did I say that for these matches?
Not at all.
How many matches are we up to?
This is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You've said it 5 times.
All right. This is LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu.
It should be Jacob Fatu.
I see LA Knight winning with Solo interfering.
Very possible.
It's like tough because I feel like LA Knight, he just won it.
He did just win.
And then you got Solo, who hasn't held like singles on the main roster yet.
And it's really weird that Solo doesn't even have a singles match on this card right now.
Especially that he's from Vegas.
He's from Vegas, and they did not give him a singles match. As of now.
But I feel like I don't like as much. I love Jacob Fatu. He's one of my favorite wrestlers on the roster right now. But I think LA Knight retains. Because there's going to be a lot of title changes at Mania. But I think
Imagine this is the one Mania there's none.
you're right.
You never know.
Stop
All right.
speaking. You're done. You're
All
cut
right,
off.
I guess I gotta stop talking on my own podcast. Vilardi, who did you have? LA Knight?
I only said Jacob Fatu 6 times.
Oh, okay, Jacob Fatu. I got Jacob Fatu as well. Jacob Fatu 2.
I've got Jacob Fatu even through an interference with Solo.
Solo.
I think they're gonna
Solo.
make him into a monster. That's loud.
Wow, who the heck is texting? Who is that? Jacob Fatu for the win. And then after he wins is when Solo could turn, because Solo's not just gonna screw Jacob. He wants something. He doesn't have the Ula Fala.
Because it's like how I see it is like the reason why I think LA Knight's gonna retain is I think like very soon Solo's gonna be the one to take it off of LA Knight, and then eventually they'll have a program with Solo and Jacob, and then Jacob beats Solo. I think that would be more satisfying a win.
And then we get Jacob versus
And
Roman.
Jacob Fatu did come up strong on LA Knight at the end.
Then
But we still got one more night of SmackDown.
That is true.
Bear, we go through your whole spiel, and then we get Jacob versus Zilla.
Zilla, we don't even know if he's ever gonna show up.
He's gonna show up. I've been saying this for 5 pay-per-views now. He's gonna show up. And if he doesn't, I'll keep saying it.
You know,
until he
someone
does.
that could show up, which is actually possible. Jeff Cobb.
I was gonna say, who's that other Samoan?
Do you know Jeff Cobb?
No.
You've seen a match.
No.
He do back.
We watched Forbidden Door together.
He's a big,
Sure.
meaty man. That
He was
does
on
backflips.
it, yes. Jeff Cobb, his last contractual date with the New Japan is April 19th. That's his last
And The
match.
Rock was wearing a New Japan shirt.
He was in New Japan.
Jacob Fatu, Jeff Cobb, and Bronson Reed as a 3-person Samoan
miss Bronson
massive group. Bronson Reed was having a crazy run.
I know.
He probably would have been champion by now instead of Braun Breaker.
It could have been.
He definitely.
That whole thing with Seth was crazy.
That was like
How many
turning
tsunamis?
point in his
7?
whole career.
6 or something.
And
That was-
they did it. He did it to R-Truth too, but we don't remember that. We just remember it to Seth. Crazy moment, made his whole career. Then he gets taken out. When he comes back, he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. And I think he's got to be getting close, right? He's got to be getting
I can
close.
see him winning a Rumble in the future.
Definitely,
Bronson Reed.
definitely.
How he's been booked, I think, good chance.
He's one of Triple H's big fan favorites. I didn't even used to like Braun, but
This
now I do.
spear though.
Oh my, that spear was crazy, man.
Love
I'm
it.
glad. Oh yeah, I would never take that. You
He's
can't pay
definitely
me.
not taking the pin, but we'll get to that when we get to
Yeah,
that match.
we're getting at that. We're getting to that soon. That's on night 2. The next matchup here,
The Battle of the Plastics.
Battle of the Plastics. We got the Barbie versus the Queen. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair.
If the Barbie doesn't win, I am leaving.
No one likes Charlotte. Let's be honest.
Well, there's a lot of
not well. No one likes Charlotte. Let's just be honest.
there's a lot
Don't
of
lie to yourself.
Let me
Awful.
explain. Let me explain. There's a lot of implications to this because John Cena's going for record number 17. What would this be for Charlotte? 16?
Or 15.
15 or 16?
It's pretty high.
You can't ever bet against Charlotte except for this WrestleMania.
People don't like Charlotte so much. Becky turned heel against her and still got the fans to cheer for her.
Why are we getting texts? It's true though. Like just because John Cena's chasing the record, it doesn't make sense for Charlotte to be right behind him this whole time.
No.
That's the only reason why I have Tiffany winning.
Plus, Tiffany just destroyed her the other day on the mic, and I think she has to defend
What is
she
that?
said.
0-3?
Literally.
It's gonna be a good match. I don't think it's gonna be up to par as like
The Rhea and Charlotte.
That's gonna
Rhea
be a
Charlotte-
bathroom match.
That was incredible.
Rhea Charlotte's
I think
still
that was one of the best matches of the WrestleMania 39.
not even. I think it was the best match of that show.
Yeah.
It was also probably the best women's match in years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anything's ever come close. I mean, Mercedes and like Stephanie Vaquer and Mercedes and Chris Statlander. You didn't see the Statlander ones, but they were really good. They've gotten close, but and nothing's gonna top Charlotte taking the riptide from the top rope.
Yeah, that was terrific.
So we'll see how Tiffany and Charlotte ends up going. All three of us, we have Tiffany because it's Tiffy time. It's not Charlotte time. Let's not take a step back. Let's take 2 steps forward and no steps back, please. Moving on to the main event of night 1. Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk.
Match of the night. Match of the nights.
I
Match of the week.
I don't even think it's going to be the best match. It's just going to be cinema. It's going to be movies.
It's going to be
Custody of
psychoticness
Paul
The
Heyman.
the entire way through.
100% custody of Paul Heyman.
On a ladder match.
Put him on a
Hang
Put him in a shark cage.
Hang him up there.
Hang him in a shark cage.
I don't know why. It's like I feel like anyone could win this, but I kind of have Seth on this.
I didn't have Seth, but the fact that they're pushing this is CM Punk's first WrestleMania main event. Punk's got Heyman in the corner. Punk's got this. Punk's got this.
Punk has to lose.
Punk's not going to win. He
But-
can't win his first Mania and have everybody satisfied.
Seth Rollins just got a favor from Paul Heyman. What's
He
the
did.
favor?
We gotta
We're
find
going to find out.
tonight.
Paul Heyman's going to stop the
We
pin.
may not find out tonight.
They have a promo.
But that doesn't mean we're going to find out what the favor is.
We could.
We don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Could. It doesn't mean yes or no.
All right, you're right.
It's not like, oh, they're definitely getting it.
Well, let me just say, Roman's not winning.
No.
No.
Roman cannot
He
win.
may-
So
He
with
may
that
eat the
logic,
pin.
He could
if
eat the pin.
Punk's not winning and Roman's not
Because
winning.
Roman's going to be written off after this anyway.
I got our
think
truth.
Roman may actually... I think Seth may pin Roman.
Who do you
And
got in the
Seth-
match?
Oh, Jayden's here now. Welcome.
Seth, Roman, Punk.
Look at this. He's gonna sit here with the ice cream.
Here, move over. Give him some room.
Let's make some room. Jayden's not coming to WrestleMania. He's just here for the look at this freaking. What is this video? What is this
A
podcast?
little close for comfort.
Oh wow.
So, who do you got?
One match.
Seth, Roman, Punk.
Yeah.
What was Punk's favorite?
That Paul
He's in the
Heyman's
main
gonna be
event.
In his corner.
You eating that whole thing of ice cream?
And you
Did you
didn't give
see
me
the
a
bowl?
spoon?
Honestly, I think Seth's just gonna win it.
Amen.
I mean, I don't really watch, but
I want this pillow again.
After last week's segment with Punk and Heyman, with Seth and Heyman, I'm in the Seth corner to win. Seth needs something fresh.
Oh yeah.
Coming out of Mania, he's going to
Especially
be
that he
revamped.
lost twice at WrestleMania last year. I think he's due.
I think he needs ice cream.
And he's been one of the most consistent, great promo wrestlers and just everything. Seth will get his flowers. And I
He
think...
already got his flowers. He's got Becky Lynch.
I think... That is true. But I think night one will be a good time for him.
Definitely. Vilardi, anything to add?
No.
Are there any chances that the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar shows up?
No.
And
No.
Paul Heyman doesn't leave with any of them?
No.
No.
No, actually,
I also agree with you. I don't think he will show up.
I think Paul Heyman's gonna win the match.
That's what I've been saying.
And since it's a three-way dance, there could be a lot of interference, no DQ. Paul
Oh,
Heyman could easily low blow one of them, low blow the other, give him to Seth. That's the favor. Maybe Heyman doesn't walk out with Seth. You never know how it's gonna go. He may just help
just
Seth
walks
win,
out, period.
and then Heyman is just disheveled. I can't believe that I had to do this, but you didn't stop me, so I have to give you
Maybe this
something
is
back.
Paul Heyman's retirement match.
All right, moving on. I don't know what you're saying anymore. Let's move on to night 2 of WrestleMania. So night 1 has the opportunity to be great, but night 2 has the opportunity to be probably one of the greatest nights ever of a
We
WrestleMania.
say that every year.
We do. Now here's a matchup that I'm not very excited for,
The bathroom man.
but it probably will be good.
The first match of the night.
It's not the first match of the night. No, I don't know. It is going to be definitely.
There's no way they're putting that first.
This will be right before the
What are
main
they-
event.
If you want a
They may
crazy
put
start,
they may put the fatal four-way
I was
first.
gonna say put the fatal 4-way first if you
3
want a
grams
big
of
start.
protein and ice cream.
Really? Bailey and Lyra Valkyria, the women's Intercontinental Champion, going up against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the women's tag titles.
Judgment Day is retaining.
Judgment
Yeah.
Day, that's not what I think.
They're not fighting.
Bailey
And I think after the match, Bailey's going to turn on Lyra.
They're part of Judgment Day.
Bailey's going to turn on Lyra, definitely.
And then that'll be another Bailey versus Lyra. And I could honestly see Bailey taking the Intercontinental from her.
It should have been the Judgment Day versus the Wyatts. It should have been.
Yeah, but...
Not yet.
But since we're not getting that,
Well, it's because Bo Dallas has been hurt.
he's cleared now.
What do I have to do?
Did you talk to him?
I read
you have his number?
I read it on the internet.
Can you believe everything on the internet?
I can believe it.
Oh, God.
I actually have Bailey and Lyra Valkyria winning this.
Why?
Because it makes no sense. The women's tag titles...
Because Nick likes
Are
Lyra.
garbage.
The women's tag titles, they don't need them anymore. For Bailey and Lyra to win, and then Bailey... Oh, wow, Penta just flew. Bailey wins,
Attaboy,
and
5.
then Rose plant right to Lyra on the title that they just won. Can they coexist? They'll probably vacate them and maybe just get rid of the belts.
They just
Look in the gauntlet. We don't even have real teams anymore.
Yeah,
we have
like-
the only real team in Katana Chance and Caden Carter getting jobbed out and then going to Twitter to express their frustration in booking.
And I gotta say, not for nothing, I watched that whole gauntlet. Know who had the biggest reaction out of anybody?
Who?
Maxine. When she was on her little run, like, the crowd was so behind
And she
her.
did the reversed worm?
Yeah.
And then she lost, and now Natalia's not happy. They're breaking up a team they just put together.
Natalia's always in and out with people.
It's stupid, though. It's so stupid. But, yeah, I got Lyra Bailey. You got Judgment Day. Judgment Day. I'm probably wrong, but I want to book it in my
Nick's
head.
going 0 for 10 this Mania.
I'm not going over 10. I might.
Well, if you...
Sometimes it happens. Next matchup, which you might guess, I'm very excited for. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a street fight. Ooh.
I got Bad Bunny interfering.
It's possible.
Imagine.
I'm hoping.
Oh my God.
I'm praying.
Oh, I didn't
for
even.
that.
I didn't even think of that.
I
Bad
feel-
Bunny showing up.
I feel like Drew has to win this.
Yeah.
Because Damian took the title from him.
And Damian beat him at Clash at the Castle, so Priest.
Yeah.
This is his get back.
McIntyre
Drew
should get
has
it
to
back.
win that.
Is this their second singles match they've had?
I don't know. You know better than me.
I don't remember, but
gonna say,
it counts.
You're the
I was gonna say,
rambler
don't
about
ask us
wrestling.
first.
I am the
Stats.
Rambler. This match is going to be all that and more. I'm getting excited. I'm sorry. I'm losing the
Yeah,
words.
Penta just did,
What did Penta do?
and he got excited.
Oh. Penta's like wrestling in the background. Drew and Priest is going to be insane. I want them to go in the streets of Vegas. It's a street fight. I want them to come up to the 100 sections and start wrestling in our seats.
Specifically, section 101, row 34.
What seat number are we?
17,
19 to 21, I think.
Something like that.
There.
People
There's
know.
going to be a lot of chairs. There's going to be kendo stick. There's going to be real glass because Drew got the glass in his eye. Legitimately, by the way. We didn't know if he was actually going to be cleared.
Yeah. Like I said, that future shock on the stairs the other
He wore an
day.
eye patch though. He's fine.
This is a match that people did not want to see. They said, why are they giving Drew, after the year he's had, they're giving him Priest in just a random singles match?
But they're too
You even
great.
said
In the last month or two, they've put the intensity on. They've put all their passion, all their fire into this match, building this match, and it's gonna, it could steal the show as well, along as with all the other ones.
How
Yeah.
many times has he said that?
I know.
So every single match, guys, it's gonna steal the show.
No.
So hold on,
We
hold on.
haven't said that about everything.
Looks at the card.
Just
Ooh,
not
I'm
Charlotte.
excited for the next one.
Well, that's the bit. That's the bit.
Guys, the whole show's gonna steal the show.
Hey, it might. But who do we got? I got McIntyre.
I got McIntyre.
McIntyre.
I don't think Priest could
Jayden?
possibly win this.
No, it would make no
Yeah,
sense.
probably.
Priest will look really good in defeat. But this isn't
Yeah,
his.
McIntyre.
He beat him for the title
Besides,
in the title
McIntyre's
match,
gonna
Clash
wrestle
at the
with a hurt
Castle.
eye. Rey Mysterio, he didn't have an eye.
Let's not even talk
He'll
about
be
that.
fine.
The next matchup, which has somebody that's actually two men that are wrestling right now on Raw,
This could
Finn
be
Balor and Damian
This could be match
Priest.
of the night.
David
Sorry,
Priest is not there.
my mistake. Finn Balor and Penta. Finn Balor and Penta. Why is he so sweaty, Finn?
Because he's
like-
wrestling.
Did he get a haircut?
Why is he so sweaty?
All
Did he
right,
get
all
a
right,
haircut?
all right. Finn
I
Balor
think it is the
versus
haircut that's
Dominic
making him sweat.
Mysterio versus Penta versus Braun Breaker.
Dirty Dom, baby.
Dirty Dom.
Match
He's the
of the
only
night.
person in this
Match
whole...
of the night.
Match of
He's
the
the
night.
only... He's the only person in this whole group recently with all these matches that has not gotten a pinfall win.
Yeah, and Finn Balor even got a pin. Finn Balor.
Who
Dominic
who barely
Mysterio.
wins it all. But Dominic is pinning Finn.
I was gonna say you can't pin Penta right now.
Well,
You
I mean,
can't pin
Finn
Braun.
just pinned
No.
Penta.
Braun is not.
Braun's not getting
pins.
pinned. Well, it's gonna be some type of dirty finish with Dirty Dom.
Yeah, and then we're going to have another kiss from Liv and Dom.
I don't know about that.
It's gonna be Braun's gonna go for like a psycho spear.
And he's gonna hit Finn
And
with it.
Dom's gonna pull Finn into the way, throw Braun Breaker out,
Uh-huh.
accidentally hit Penta on the way out, and Dom's gonna pin.
Here's what's gonna happen, okay?
Let's bookmark that.
It's called
Alright,
Dream
bookmark
Booking.
it.
Come back to this podcast.
Bookmark it, 30
I said it
minutes and
first.
30
minutes and 38 seconds.
If that happens,
Oh my
we're
god.
going straight to the casino.
No,
We're
but
going to go there.
we could all agree Braun's gonna spear Finn. Right?
Braun's probably going to spear all of them
I was
at
gonna
some
say,
point.
Braun's
might
gonna spear them all at
Braun
some
might
point.
spear Braun at that
He may
point.
honestly spear all 3 of them together in a line.
Penta's gonna hit some type
That'd be
of.
cool.
Oh, that would be.
Someone's
cool, right?
going through. People are going through barricades.
We're gonna get that Mexican destroyer from the top onto one of the guys, where Braun will then spear one of them. Dom will just throw him over the top and get the pin, just like when the Iconics won.
Frog
at Mania.
splash.
I missed the Iconics.
A frog
They were
splash
so
into
they
a
were so
spear.
iconic.
Billy Kay was one of my favorite characters of the pandemic.
I might actually meet them at WrestleCon.
You're gonna meet
It's
everyone
possible.
at WrestleCon.
No, but the Iconics.
Yeah.
You guys should buy this kid's shirt for the podcast so you can support his WrestleMania funds, so he doesn't go broke and
He's
keep
such a nice-
asking me for money
You're such a nice
Homeboy
guy.
is going to be spending like $700 in meet and greets.
I don't know what you're talking about.
per day.
Yeah, we did the math. I had to cut some people off my list. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Sorry, Million Dollar Man was on there. I cut him. It's alright.
still end up being like
Was it $1 million
$600.
picture?
$1 million picture. Anyway, moving on.
How much was Sting? We don't talk about it.
It was only 150.
I know it's hard.
We don't talk about it.
Jinder was 60, I think.
Don't hinder.
Don't hinder him, please.
Nick's only met Jinder, what, 3 times now?
I've never met him. This will be my first time.
Really?
You were
Never-
talking about how you met him before.
I never met Jinder.
You met him from afar.
I never met Jinder.
Why not?
Because he's never wrestled and never been in a meet and greet.
Remember
He's
when we
never
spent
wrestled.
$200 to meet the Hardys?
That was stupid. $200 for the
Remember
Hardys.
when Vilardi and I spent $60 to meet
Yes,
the
it-
Hardys?
Both of them.
Yeah, but you didn't get an autograph. You just got the pictures.
I don't need
want
a
an
damn
autograph.
autograph. That's just freaking
We just
pen
wanted
on
a picture
paper.
together.
Oh my
The
god.
picture is where it's at.
All right.
We
Moving
wanted an
on.
Autograph too. That was
All right,
what,
all right.
80?
Let's move on to the match that I know you guys agree. We were just talking about it.
Oh, is it gonna steal the show?
That can steal the show at WrestleMania.
This is what I said at the beginning.
Hold on.
AJ Styles versus Logan Paul.
I've got Logan
And this
Paul.
generally could steal the show. AJ Styles, you could put him in the ring with anybody except for Edge that one year, but it wasn't as bad as people say. AJ Styles had a crazy match.
Oh, what?
What the? Can we listen to
Oh.
the podcast, please?
Go.
AJ Styles-
His voice is getting higher, bothering him.
Uh-oh.
AJ Styles and
Oh,
Shane
shoot.
McMahon.
He's turning red.
AJ Styles and Shane McMahon. One of my favorite matches of all time.
AJ
That's another
Styles
match.
and
we
Shane
should
Logan
watch.
McMahon's
Paul,
not fighting.
Shane.
What?
It's Logan Paul, not Shane McMahon.
Just let the man speak.
I'm talking about one of my favorite matches from WrestleMania 32, I think it was.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. You put AJ Styles in the ring with anybody, and it's most likely going to be an incredible match. That's one of my favorite matches of all time. And now you have AJ Styles versus Logan Paul, where they're both out there to prove a point. Let me cool down. Let me cool down.
It's okay.
It's alright.
I need to take a chill pill, man.
I changed my pick. I'm having AJ Styles win because Logan Paul's been winning too much.
Yeah, and,
Yeah, Logan Paul, I mean,
and he's also hit AJ with 2 pulverizers at this point.
I'll say that again because you're coughing. Logan Paul has hit AJ with the 2 pulverizers, like you said, which would indicate that AJ Styles is going to win at WrestleMania. But Logan Paul hasn't gotten a big win at Mania yet, right?
He
He
went
had-
against Roman in the main event.
His
Or was that
big-
SummerSlam?
that was
Where
Crown
That was Crown Jewel.
Oh,
he
that's
he
why I
had
don't remember it.
Logan lost to in his big time
And
singles
that was
matches.
a good match with Roman.
Yeah, for no reason. And him and Cody was great too.
Every match
But
Logan
he
has is
came
good.
up. He came up short against Roman. Came up short against Cody. Came up. Did he beat Ricochet?
I don't know.
It doesn't
Yes.
matter. It happened.
He did because
King
Samantha
Rick.
Irvin had to announce his name.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I watched that match.
That was pretty good.
Hey, yo,
Jay.
what is going on right now?
I don't know. Oh, that's a weird angle. It's time Logan Paul gets a major singles win on WrestleMania.
Who's he fighting?
I wouldn't
AJ
be mad
Styles.
about that.
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Oh, it's gonna be a good match.
I can see them giving it to Logan, but like I'm still gonna just go with the original, just AJ.
Yeah, just because the logic.
Yeah,
but
but
I'm going with Logan Paul. Filardi,
I have AJ.
AJ.
This match has been pretty good on here.
All right, are you going with AJ or Logan Paul official?
I think it's gotta be AJ. Why have AJ come back, do this whole thing, look so powerful after? Did he beat Cross?
He did, but
Yeah.
you also, Cross is
After
also
beating
there
Cross?
too. Cross can get involved at some point.
He could.
So you have AJ?
Yes.
All right,
AJ.
let's move on because you're just watching the match now. All right, Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair.
Io Sky.
It should have just been Rhea Ripley versus Bianca, but it's all right to throw Io in there. And
He was the champ.
the change up of giving Io that belt They changed it up though. That was like 3 weeks ago. She won the belt. 4 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Okay, but she's still the champ.
I
Why did you have a
know
title match without the champ in it?
because she wasn't the champ originally.
But she's the champ now.
all right. She's the champ now. Is she walking out as champ?
Yes.
Yes, you.
I honestly think so.
You do.
Yeah.
Jayden, what about you?
Yeah.
Do you too?
Yeah.
The only reason I'm saying Io is not walking out is because Bianca.
These are the big crusher Bianca.
Other than that,
You should see his posters.
Bianca not counting. I don't have any posters of Bianca.
No, it's the J.
That's what they all say.
Bianca has, not including that battle royal, the WrestleMania battle royal that the 5 NXT girls were in that got tossed out.
Yeah.
Bianca has not lost at WrestleMania since. And if you want a natural streak like the Undertaker had, Bianca's the closest that you're getting
Well,
to
it
that.
wouldn't be natural. It'd be pre-planned.
Relax. I got Bianca building her streak to like 5 or whatever, 5 or 6.
That's it.
Yeah, whatever it is. It's the biggest
She
streak that's
hasn't-
going.
She has a bit on the main roster, though.
And then you'll have Brock come in and squash
All
her.
right, relax. Io's been greatest champ though.
Yes.
I'm ready for her to lose it.
All right. Next. This
gonna
is
be a
not the
shame when
final
she
match,
keeps
but
it.
it could happen.
It could happen.
Randy Orton.
He didn't have to look at the card for
The
this.
Randy Orton spot. Can he go against Alexa Bliss?
It's happened.
No.
It's happened.
Hold on.
Bliss
Hold
has
on.
Bliss
Are you
has
ready?
a win over
We're about
him.
to see Spear Part 2.
Oh yeah, let's just see.
Hold on.
Oh, is he gonna run? Oh, that angle! Carlito run!
Okay, he's smart.
Wait, Braun's still gonna hit him. Get him!
It's a
Oh, no.
I feel like Braun looks
that's a
bigger every
DQ?
week.
Yeah,
He's a
Finn was in the
freaking
match.
beast.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Dom's
there's the
about to
winner.
get hit. There's your winner going after the champ. Oh, look at Carlito now.
I should have put Carlito in.
What
this
if
thing.
Carlito wins the match?
Carlito's going to be involved in the match?
What if it's Randy Orton versus Carlito
No.
at WrestleMania?
That would be cool.
What if it's Randy Orton versus Ted DiBiase straight out of jail?
Nice.
Oh, double spear?
That's what I said.
I love it.
They're going to have one with him hitting all 3.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy. But who's gonna be Randy Orton's opponent? Or does Orton not even get a match?
I could see
He's
it.
getting a match.
He's getting a
Yeah,
match.
still.
Let's be honest.
Oh, wait.
Penna's gonna hit him with Sling Blade. Alright, he
I
almost
thought he was
botched the
gonna
Hurricane
catch
Rana.
him.
That
Alright,
was
let's keep
That
going.
was a little whack.
Options.
He's gonna
I did a
catch
whole
him.
episode on this. Randy Orton could go against Nick Aldis.
That's what I would like.
That would be a fantastic match.
That would make sense.
Makes perfect sense because you have no time to build something. Even though this had kind of been brewing on the back burner for
Since like 23.
a little bit. It would make sense. Nick Aldis has not wrestled in WWE. Even if it's his only singles match
He
that
did
he
name
has.
drop Mickey James.
He did. They
Let's
are,
be honest.
They are married,
We
for those
just
of you
really
that don't
want
know.
a punt kick.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're getting the punk
I'm
kick now.
sad.
No,
I'm sad we
we're
couldn't get him and
craving
Kevin.
a
Him and
Okay.
Owens was like the third most anticipated match.
I know, that was-
They did such a great job
I
building
know.
it.
That was,
Give
one
it
of
to
the,
us at SummerSlam.
that was one of the biggest feuds coming in.
It's so upsetting.
Oh, is the show over?
No, they still got the main event segment.
What's the main event?
It could be Ludwig Kaiser. He's been building up saying he's teasing having a WrestleMania match. Maybe Gunther has his thing. Gunther says, go out there and prove yourself to Orton.
And then he gets squashed.
Yes.
Punt kick.
Could be Jeff Cobb like we were talking about earlier.
be
Probably not.
Sheamus.
Could be Sheamus. It's a lot of options here, but I want final picks.
Could be Akira Tozawa.
It's not going to be Kira Tozawa. I want final picks, and will Orton win?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Orton's not losing his 20th.
It could be
Mania.
Solo Sikoa even. As
Nah, I know exactly what's going to be.
Who's it going to be?
I
All
want y'all to go first, though.
right, Nick Aldis, Vilardi.
Sami Zayn.
That's an option.
That could happen.
Sammy's off the card too. We didn't even think of him.
Because
Wow.
Kevin Owens and Sammy, they've got that little bit of back and forth.
Yeah, because they just had Sammy could be there. Like
Wow.
if it's like a WrestleMania 38 Seth thing, and like Randy's in the ring, and then there's like a random opponent. If Sammy's music came on, I would not be upset.
I would have
not
no
gonna
problem with that. But in the case of Seth Rollins, it was somebody re-debuting in the company.
Yeah.
What if we got an Aleister Black or a Rusev?
Nope.
Oh, Rusev.
Rusev, who'd you got? Rusev Machka! You know, I was watching NXT. They had this NXT TakeOver stream that's been going for like a week now.
The hell?
It just
Continuous stream.
You've been
Continuous
watching for a
stream.
week straight.
No, I put it on when I go to bed. But every time I wake up, like in the middle of the night, it's a different match. And this morning when I woke up, they had Rusev coming out And
WrestleMania
Mojo Rawley,
after.
Rusev came out with the flag, and then Mojo Rawley came out with the flag.
Be.
No, that's the indoor one.
That's the
Well,
indoor
yeah,
one.
that's indoors, but
That's the nightclub. We're going to the beach.
Yeah, we are
resort.
going to the beach resort. But Rusev beat up Mojo Rawley, and it was just so weird seeing him come out and seeing the how much he's
See
like
the New York
how much he's
footstep.
grown. Yeah, that's true. How much he's grown as an in-ring guy with his facial expressions and everything.
WrestleMania SmackDown. No.
I thought about that.
No, but they're calling it WrestleMania SmackDown. I hated when they did that. Like with WrestleMania Backlash.
Don't even get me started.
But they just called it WrestleMania SmackDown.
We're gonna be walking through all those signs, and they're gonna have all the faces up just like that.
I wonder if there's any near Harrods.
Do you see our hotel from there?
I see the sphere.
We're gonna be at the
We're
Sphere.
right by the Sphere.
So yeah, Orton gonna win his match when he inevitably has one.
Against?
Nick Aldis.
Yes.
No, I don't
There you
think
go.
so.
Nick Aldis is my.
No.
I think it's all our picks to what we want.
No.
You love to jump on
That's
the
not my
bandwagon,
pick.
don't you?
Who?
Give us a fun answer.
I did. I
Can I
gave
tell-
options.
can I
That's
tell
the
you-
number one most predicted person. Give us someone that's not
I
in the
got
top
someone.
5.
Do you really want somebody that nobody is talking about
Yes.
right now that
Yes.
could be Randy Orton's opponent?
Yes.
I wonder if we're on the same wavelength.
You really want somebody?
Say it
go
on
first.
3. Ready?
3, 2, 1. Invincible!
Who?
Go home.
Tommy Invincible.
All right.
Oh
Wha-
my God.
Nick, by the way, you're
I'm
supposed
not-
to
I'm
say
not
your
joking.
answer.
He called
at
out
the-
Randy
I didn't have an answer. I needed time to think about it.
No, he actually called out Randy Orton.
This is a freaking wild
He's called out
WrestleMania
everybody.
roundtable.
That's the point. But
All
this is
right.
the time. He's going to win.
Okay.
His time is now.
Speaking of his time being now, it's now time for the main event of WrestleMania Night
Cena
2.
And the 17th
John Cena wins.
champion.
Period.
You have Cena winning?
Oh, wait, 17.
You don't?
I don't have Cena winning.
That's crazy.
Why?
Gardel Americano.
Cena's gotta suffer heartbreak so he gets more brutal.
He's been suffering heartbreak for like 7 years.
All he's been
He's
doing.
lost
I was
everything.
gonna say,
All-
what, it's been 2,400 days since he's won a singles match?
I think he's due.
All he's been doing is insulting the crowd. They're not even capitalizing.
All you
on
do is insult us!
He's been he beat the hell out of Cody with The Rock and Travis Scott.
Okay.
Since then, all him and Cody have done are back and forth promo. Got hit with one crossroads. Cena laid down in the ring.
Fine speech.
Fine, yeah, he said fine speech too. Well, Cody said, "Oh, you're gonna give me a fine speech."
Well, you're not gonna try to hurt Cena before Mania because he's older.
Cena, I think he's gonna be on SmackDown too. Cena,
He
is.
is.
the last thing.
He is.
But so we're not gonna be able to see what happens because we're gonna have other plans. But
Well,
We'll
he's
have it
gonna
on
be-
our phones. Are you kidding me?
He's gonna be at TNA. Vilardi and I. are
I'm
gonna
not
be on
going to
Fremont.
TNA. I'm going to spring break. I'm gonna see Sabu's
Oh,
retirement.
yes.
Oh, you're going to that?
You're
Yeah.
gonna be the only
Wait,
person
I thought you were
in
doing
the crowd.
TNA.
TNA's Thursday, but I'm not going to Thursday because
Oh, I thought
we
you
got
were doing
Bloodsport.
TNA.
No,
Well, me
there's
and
a
you will
lot,
be on
there's a lot.
Fremont Street.
What time is spring break?
7:00 on Friday.
Oh, so it's the same time. Okay.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got a pro.
All right.
Oh, you see Bad Bunny in the back?
Can I explain why I don't think Cena's gonna win?
Please.
No.
Go ahead.
Be my
Cena's
guest.
gonna lose, and
Wow,
he's
that's
gonna.
pretty logic.
Yeah, there you go.
Can I explain why he's
He
not
said
gonna win?
He's got to
He's gonna
suffer.
lose.
He's trying to reach. He wants that title. He's gonna try and reach and reach and reach. He's not gonna do it the right way. He's gonna do
the
it.
sixth move of Doom.
The-
Oh,
He might will have the 7th move.
He's gonna do it in
He'll
the
do
most.
a 7th move.
the lightning fist. I really
He
hope.
beat Elias off of that, right?
Yeah, I really hope that comes.
It might.
Cody might do
But-
it to Cena.
Hey, if that
In
comes out-
from being the most respectful way of announcing, I'm gonna challenge you here. He's gonna win Money in the Bank, cash in, and win the belt that way. That's what's gonna be.
That's great.
If
but
he were to
you're
win
wrong.
it at WrestleMania, why are you having a heel Cena being cheered by a Vegas crowd? I think they're both gonna get cheered. Cena's not gonna get booed in this match.
Cena doesn't get booed.
You got to give people a reason to boo him. There's opportunity for Cody to get booed over Cena, just because of the type of crowd we're gonna be in.
It's Vegas.
You never know what you're gonna get until you're there.
Yeah.
So
That's how it goes.
I don't see them giving it to Cena. It's possible they do. I could be totally wrong. I tend to be wrong when it comes to big
I would
shows.
Nick's about to
actually-
lose
I would
more
be annoyed.
predictions.
You'd be annoyed if they didn't have Cena win.
Yeah.
Nick's about to lose more predictions, and Cena has single matches.
It's just, I think it's too soon for them to do this. They
No.
rushed into this
They
match.
can't have Cena lose his last WrestleMania.
Yes, they could.
No, they can.
Yes, they can.
So you're gonna have Punk lose his first
Yeah.
WrestleMania main event.
Yes.
And Cena lose his last WrestleMania main event. You're wrong.
Watch this.
when you put it that way.
John Cena is gonna win Money in the Bank.
I'm just gonna have to digress.
Oh, we should watch this, guys.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear this.
Yeah, so I guess with our final WrestleMania predictions, that's the whole card, top to bottom. Cannot wait to be there in person. The three of us, not him. He's just here for the podcast episode.
Jason's gonna be there
with his ice cream. We're gonna go back to finishing up Monday Night Raw now. Roman Reigns is walking to the ring. Paul Heyman is trying to
plead and get him to talk to him.
Yeah, it's not happening. This has been season 4 of the Ramblin' About Wrestling podcast. I still have one more episode to go, which will just be me talking about all the other matches that are going to be going on during WrestleMania week. Every other thing that we're going to be hitting, well, that I'm going to be hitting, talking about the schedule. But for now, the second to last episode of season 4 of the podcast, the WrestleMania Roundtable, even though we're not at a round table.
and you're on.
And we're sitting on the couch in the basement.
On a rectangular table too.
It's true. It is a rectangular table that I took from the kid Chris I used to babysit's
The only thing
garage.
circular is Jay's bowl for ice cream.
It's true.
Oh no,
His
and
bowl
that's
for ice cream.
in my bowl.
I have been your host Nick Pearl. This has been good guy Vilardi. This has been the one and only Bear, and that has been Jayden, always showing up late to the party. Thank you all.
I
Wait,
see what
that's
you
so
did
funny.
there.
Like it,
Because
right?
I always show up. Did you tell him about the podcast?
No,
the
it doesn't
group
matter.
chat?
It doesn't matter.
No, now that
that's
you
the name
said
of our
it's
group
important.
chat. But
Wow.
thank you all for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Let's keep rambling, everybody.
Oh, that was good.
I lip synced that.
I didn't say everybody.
All right.
I said.